In this class, we're going to build up strength, flexibility, and endurance for forearm stand, Pincha Mayurasana. We're going to start directly in our Sphinx pose. So slowly place the forearms on the floor. Allow your belly to drop on the mat. Point the feet. Notice how when you're dropping down into the pose, your shoulders are lifting up towards the ears and your chest is sinking down. So try to do the opposite. So push into the floor, roll the shoulders back, and as you push, you'll notice how you're becoming taller. You're lifting up through your neck, through your head, through your chest. Keep this pushing action. Keep this rolling the shoulders back so the chest feels that it's going forward, and at the same time engage your glutes. Ground through the hips on the floor and hold here. On every inhale, emphasize that lifting action. On every exhale, imagine you want to pull the floor towards you. So you'll notice how the chest starts opening while keeping a strong ground. Start breathing deeply and slowly. Great. Slowly, we're going to start working on some spinal movements and some activation on the core. So slowly start engaging a little bit more by pushing onto the floor and start rounding through the upper back. Notice that when you round the upper back, your gaze will shift from facing forward to facing towards the top of the mat. Round through the upper back more and start pushing down on the floor, lifting the upper back, still maintain the hips grounded, and you'll notice how the core will start engaging. When you reach your max, slowly open back up into your Sphinx pose. Again, slowly start rounding through the upper back as much as possible. Notice how the gaze naturally shifts from forward to down. Engage your core to maintain the pose strong. And slowly come back into your Sphinx pose. Great, let's do this a couple more times. Slowly round through the upper back, slowly. Notice how the arms engage even more when you do that. Notice how the core engages. And when you reach your max, slowly come back into your Sphinx pose. One more time, slowly round. And release. Perfect. Rolling the shoulders back. Lift yourself back into your active Sphinx, pulling yourself forward. Now slowly bring the hands together. Interlace the fingers. We're going to repeat this one more time, but this last round we're going to flex the feet. We're going to push onto the floor, round through the upper back. And now I want you to push the heels back. That will make you lift your hips off the floor. Round through the upper back more into your forearm plank. Hold. Keep the core, the glutes, the legs engaged. Keep breathing deeply and slowly through the belly and through the nose. Round a little bit more through your back. Look towards your belly. Lifting the upper back high by pushing down onto the floor. Last 3, 2, 1. Drop the knees down on the mat. Sit down into your thunderbolt, your Vajrasana position. And take a breath. Good. We're already start feeling some heat building in the body. That's what we're looking for to start preparing for our session, to build up towards our Pincha Mayurasana, towards our forearm stand. Great. We're going to try to build a little bit more strength, so I want you to keep your body fully engaged, your core. You want to have your upper back lifted, so rounding through the upper back and pushing onto the floor strongly throughout the whole exercise. We're going to start moving from our forearm plank to our plank, back and forth. And we're going to try to repeat this for a couple of rounds. So we start in our forearm plank, making sure the hands are separated about shoulder distance, and same as the elbows. Try to round through the upper back. Make sure the hips are not going too high. You're trying to stay in one line. And we're going to try repeat this for 5 slow reps. So when you're ready, 3, 2, 1, start. Right hand to the floor. Push, left hand to the floor into plank, then right arm to the floor, forearm, then left, that's 1. Let's repeat. 2, 3, 4. Notice how you naturally move gently side to side. And 1, great. Slowly when you're ready, drop the knees. And take a moment. Notice how the shoulders are building heat. Feel free to move the shoulders a little bit in circles to release some of that tension. Great, and we're going to move again, but starting with the left side this time. Again, make sure the hips are not too high when you start. We prepare and we start. Left hand coming to plank, then left forearm going to forearm plank. And again, that's the second round. Great. 3, 4, 5. Perfect. Slowly drop the knees down onto the floor. Separate the knees about hips distance apart. Extend your arms forward. We're going to start moving into our active hollow body and our puppy pose, and we'll try to move up and down a few rounds. So make sure your hands are about shoulder width. Knees are about hips distance, more or less right underneath the hips. Tag the tailbone, round through the upper back. Externally rotate your arms, so that means imagine that the inside of your elbows are facing upwards. So you're trying to send the triceps towards one another from this external rotation. Slowly push onto the floor, send the shoulders up towards the ears, externally rotate more, keep rounding through your back, and start gently pressing the armpits towards the floor. Notice that because you're rounding and you're activating your spine, or the muscles around your spine actually, you're not actually going down yet, but you're noticing how the opening happens on the armpits. We breathe and hold. You want to start finding that heat through the area. Kind of as if your armpits wanted to open, but because you're engaging still, they don't actually go anywhere yet. Beautiful. Slowly take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, drop your chest down, open up your shoulders, your spine, into your puppy pose. And now we're going to start moving up and down. So again, tag the tailbone, round the back, look towards the floor, towards the belly, into your hollow body. Deep breath in, exhale, drop down, puppy pose. Again, slowly tag the tailbone. Inhale, notice how you naturally lift as you round. Exhale, drop the chest, puppy pose. Let's do 2 more here. Slowly tag the tailbone, round the back. Notice that you naturally lift. Exhale, look forward, drop the chest, puppy pose. 1 more time, slowly tag the tailbone, round from the lower back upwards. And as you exhale next, drop the chest, puppy pose. We hold here. Try to emphasize the movement of your pelvis. So imagine the glutes are trying to face up towards the sky. Try to gently press the chest lower on every exhalation. Keep the arms fully extended if possible. Very good. Last deep inhale. And exhale. Slowly bring the forehead down. Hands close to you. Push onto the floor and slowly relax into your child's pose. Breathing slowly. Slowly come back into your tabletop position. Hands, knees onto the floor. Flex your feet and gently push back. Lift the knees off the ground. Lift the hips high into your downward facing dog and start pedaling the feet up and down. To start noticing that opening on the back of the legs. Keep the arms extended. Keep pushing down strongly onto the ground. Maybe move gently the head side to side. Make sure your neck is relaxed. Take a deep inhale, send the right leg up and back. 3-legged dog. Exhale, foot between the hands. Try to come into a low high lunge. So maybe send the back foot farther back a little bit more than usual. Reach the arms up. Engage through your left glute and kick the left heel back. So you're noticing how you're opening up through your hip flexor. And because you're sinking your hips in general, they're opening more than usual. Arms all the way up. Deep breaths. Great. Slowly with control, send the right hand down onto the floor outside of your right foot. If this doesn't happen yet, then place the right elbow on top of the right knee. Try to send the left heel back and down, so externally rotate your left leg. Fully ground through your left foot, left arm up, into your side angle pose variation. Looking up. Take a deep inhale, and as you exhale, try to extend your right leg. Inhale deep, exhale, bend the knee. Inhale deep, exhale, extend the leg. Inhale deep, exhale, bend the knee. 2 more. Inhale deep, exhale, extend. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. Inhale deep, exhale, extend. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. Last one. Inhale deep, and as you exhale, extend, hold. Open up through your left shoulder. Try to engage both legs. Upper body long. Beautiful. Slowly look down to the floor. Left hand down to the floor. Back foot turns 45 degrees. Maybe shorten your stand if you need to. Maybe bend the front knee if you need to. Inhale deep, look forward, open the chest, spine long. Exhale, go forward and down into your pyramid pose. Try to square the hips by sending the left hip forward and the right hip back a little bit actively, intentionally. Keep the spine long, keep the chest slightly open. Great. Slowly walk the hands back a little bit. Inhale deep, extend. Come halfway up. And as you exhale, see if you can bring the left hand. Option 1 would be inside of the right foot. We try to balance, maybe right hand on the hip, maybe opening through the right shoulder, maybe right arm up. If this feels okay, see if you can bring the left hand outside of the right foot. That's going to make it a bit more intense for the twist. Maybe right hand to the hip, maybe right arm up. See if you can gently tag the tailbone as you keep sending the right hip back and the left hip forward. That will help you keep a stronger ground. Every inhale, try become long through the spine. Every exhale, try to twist. Great. Slowly look down to the floor. Bend the right knee and see if you can step the left foot forward to meet the right into your twisted chair pose. Option to stay here in your twisted chair pose, looking up towards the sky. Option 2, we send the feet facing to the left. We bend the knees more, so the hips come down. Hands towards the front of the mat. We lean forward. We start bending the elbows. Maybe we try to lift the left foot off the ground as we lean more forward, bending the elbows, squeezing the knees together. Maybe we lift both feet to our side crow. Looking forward, keeping everything strong, everything connected. Very nice. And slowly when you're ready, step or jump back to Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, down dog. Very nice. Take a deep inhale, send the left leg up. Exhale, foot between the hands. Widen your stand into your very low high lunge, arms up. Right glute engaged. Opening up. Very good. Slowly drop the left hand or elbow. Remember, externally rotate through your right leg, grounding through your right foot. Open up. Both shoulders try to be in one vertical line. looking up towards the right hand. Right, take a deep inhale, exhale, extend your left leg. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. Inhale deep, exhale, extend. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. 2 more, inhale deep, exhale, extend. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. Last one, inhale deep, exhale, extend. Inhale deep, exhale, bend. Beautiful. On the next inhale, we prepare, exhale, we extend, and we hold, looking up. Spine long, strong legs. Slowly look down to the floor. Right hand goes down. Shorten your stand a little bit. Back foot 45 degrees. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, we go forward and down. Very good. Keep the spine long, keep the hips squared. Perfect. On the next inhale, walk the hands back a little bit, keep the hips squared. Option 1, right hand inside of the left foot, left hand to the hip maybe, or maybe arm up. Maybe hand goes outside. Tag the tailbone, ground through both feet down on the floor, through both legs, and twist on every inhale long. On every exhale, we twist a little more. Great, slowly look down to the floor, bend your left knee, and try to step into your twisted chair or into your side crow. You choose. Deep breaths. And very slowly step or jump back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. And exhale, downward facing dog. Drop the knees to the floor. Drop the forearms to the floor. Now we're going to start moving towards our pincha work. Specifically, we're going to start working in our dolphin pose, and we'll have different options. You can either have the hands on the floor grounded, palms down, elbows parallel to the shoulders, hands parallel to the shoulders ideally. Option 2, you can maybe grab a block and squeeze with the hands, or maybe bring the hands together, maybe namaste, or maybe making a fist. Making sure the elbows are not going wider. They are always about shoulder width. Slowly, when you're ready, flex the feet, lift the hips up. Try to send the hips as high as possible by walking the feet in. Option to stay in dolphin, pushing back if you're in dolphin, to open up the shoulders and at the same time elevate. So try not to go down to the floor, try to lift as high as possible by pushing down through the arms. We hold. This is the option 1. Option 2 would do push-ups. So instead of holding, we would go forward, touch with the nose the floor or our hands, and then push back all the way. Okay? So we either do option 1 or 2, and we hold or move for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly drop the knees. Take a moment. We'll do 2 more rounds. Remember, option 1 is pushing strongly, sending the chest back while looking back to the feet, the knees or the belly. Option 2 is doing the push-ups. Option 3, we can of course go to a wall, try to either kick towards the wall or move with one foot on the wall, with the belly facing the wall, the other leg up. Okay, so I will demonstrate here. Okay, so in the case you're going to the wall, I would rather just come with one foot on the wall, one leg up, and hold. This would be a sort of elevated dolphin with one leg up. Okay, actually, I'll do that for the second round. 5 deep breaths. For 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Slowly coming down. And relax, take a moment. This exercise on the wall is amazing to build up strength for Pincha Mayurasana. When you're ready, we're going to move into our last round. Then if you're comfortable kicking into Pincha, we can also move into the stage number 4, which would be moving up into your Pincha by kicking up. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming down and relax into your child's pose. Slow and long breaths. Very slowly, with the help of the hands, come back into your Vajrasana, your thunderbolt pose. Sit down onto the floor. Extend the legs in front of you. And vertebra by vertebra start coming down to your laying position. Bend both your knees. Feet about hips distance apart. Start pressing down with the arms onto the floor. Lift up the hips. Send the shoulder blades closer together. Interlace the fingers behind you. Push onto the floor. Lift up the hips. And start trying to open up your chest. Very good. Slowly, when you're ready, come back down. Take a moment. We'll repeat this one more time. Option to do the same thing again. Or if you want to try go a little bit deeper, see if you can bring the feet a little bit closer towards your glutes. Maybe see if you can grab with your hands the ankles. Grounding still through the shoulders down, lifting the hips high, opening up the chest. Make sure your neck is not feeling any discomfort. And slowly, when you're ready, come back down. Squeeze the knees to the chest. Move gently side to side. Extend your left leg forward. Keep squeezing the right knee to the chest. With the left hand, grab the outer right thigh. And as you exhale next, twist by sending the right leg over to the left. Right arm to the right. Try to maintain the right shoulder on the floor. Twisting deeply. Slowly, when you're ready, come back to the center. Squeeze the left knee to the chest. Extend the right leg forward. With the right hand, grab the outer left thigh, sending the knee over to the right, sending the left arm over to the left. And we twist. Slowly, when you're ready, come back to the center. Squeeze both knees to the chest. And when you're ready, allow your legs to drop, separating the legs from one another, separating the arms, closing your eyes into your Shavasana, your resting position. Try to observe the physical sensations. Try to observe your breath. And consciously try to relax, to release tension from your body. Focus on letting go from anything that you don't need in this moment. Fully relax. Slowly start bringing your awareness back to your body, moving your toes, your fingers, your feet, your hands, your neck. Just as when you wake up, stretch completely. Slowly bend your knees. Move to one side, and with the help of your hands, go into your seated position. Take a moment here to observe any sensations that may arise, keeping your spine long, your eyes closed. If you have any pleasant sensation, any positive feeling coming in, see if you can consciously stay with that sensation for the rest of your day. Take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth. Again, inhale deep. Exhale. One more inhale. And exhale. Slowly relax the neck. Chin to chest. And when you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you so much for sharing your practice today. If you enjoyed the session, hit on the like button, subscribe to the channel, and let me know which part of the practice you like the most. And if you'd like to do any other session focusing in any other pose or preparation for a pose, write it down in the comment as well so I can create it for you. Thank you so much, and I'll see you on the next one. Namaste.